Sit down.
Hey everyone, Matt here, and I recently picked up a Castlevania game on Gameboy Advance. I'm really enjoying it, and it's only in like a $10 or so retail value, so I figured I'd go ahead and share that with you. It's Circle of the Moon, and I was thinking about doing a review, but I remembered about, a month to 6 weeks ago, a friend of mine, the Isolated Gamers, did a review on it. The Isolated Gamer is actually one of the people who's motivated me to get into reviewing a little bit. He's a smaller channel but makes top-notch videos. I'll make sure to link him down below. So let me go ahead and roll that for you.
Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Developed by Konami when they were actually good. Released on the 21st of March 2001, a launch title for the Game Boy Advance. This is the first of the 3 installments for the Game Boy Advance Castlevania series. This is an exploration game with heavy focus on combat using the iconic whip. The game has RPG elements where your character levels up by receiving experience points. Equip mythical items to have different effects on stats. Obtain new moves to access previously locked locations on the map. The story for the game is simple. Year 1830 in Austria, worshippers are reviving the Lord of Darkness, Count Dracula. Vampire hunter Maurice Baldwin and his apprentices Nathan Graves and Hugh Baldwin head off to the castle to stop Count Dracula's resurrection. But unfortunately, by the time they get there, it's too late, and there's some chick there waiting to greet them. The party of 3 is now 1, and our game begins. What I like about the game, well, the controls for the game is precise. Every jump and attack you execute is on point. If you make a mistake, it's usually your fault. This is what I would classify as excellent gameplay. The music is not the best music in the Castlevania series, however it's still some great music. When you enter different sections of the castles, you are treated to different soundtracks. You know, this sets the mood. Like, let's face one thing, Castlevania ain't really a horror game, it's an action-adventure game, so the soundtrack really fulfills its purpose, cause it creates an urgency for the player to progress further. You know, the character sprite might not be huge, but there is a lot of detail on the screen. Just take a look at it. This is what I would call fantastic pixel art. Further to what I like about the game, there are convenient save points, usually before an up and coming boss battle. Talking about bosses, I love the big and over the top gigantic bosses in the game. It really makes this feel like an old school game. You know, the old school Konami which we know and love, kind of like Alien Rebels. You know, we have the big giant bosses. Castlevania has that very same formula, and boy, I love it. You know, not all is fine and dandy in this game. This game does have its few flaws, and just to mention a few, well, after killing monsters, they would often leave items behind. Unfortunately, there is no way you can sell these items, so you're left with multiples of the same item. Now, this may be nitpicking, but another thing I didn't think that was too great about it, that the character animation on the main character was quite limited. Yeah, I could forgive them for this since this was a launch title for the Game Boy Advance and, you know, I'm only getting grips to the hardware, so I forgive them, but the character animation can be better. Nathan doesn't have many variations of animations in the game. You know, to sum up, this is a brilliant game. It's fantastic. It's addictive portable gaming. I was taking this game everywhere with me. It's easy to pick up and play. Thanks to its handy save points, you can just pick up and play where you left off. You know, it's the reason why I play video games. It's fun. Fun gaming that would always have you coming back for more. And you know what? I can't wait to get onto the other Castlevania games on the Gameboy Advance. Anyways guys, as always, it's been a pleasure and I want to thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Peace.